If you've never had a piano lesson before, would you expect yourself to be a great piano player? No. Why do so many people who have never had vocal training, who have never taken a vocal lesson, who've never even been in a choir, think that they're just hopeless and that they will never be a good singer? You would never think that about any other instrument. Again, if you've never had a piano lesson, the odds are you're probably terrible at piano. Yes, of course, there are some people who are just naturally born incredible singers, but it's very, very rare. And most of the people who you think were born incredible singers probably were taking voice lessons from a very young age from a very good teacher. And maybe they had a little bit of musical talent, they had a little bit of natural talent, but for the most part, they've probably been trained for a very long time. Stop thinking that you have no hope in being a singer. If you've never had a lesson, if you've never worked on your voice, if you've never had training, there's no reason you should be a good singer. We need to think of singing like any other instrument where you need training. It's an instrument. There's so much technique that goes into singing. And if you've never been trained or never been taught by somebody who knows the instrument and knows how to teach it, there's no reason you should know what you're doing. If you think that you're hopeless, I want you to schedule a lesson with a teacher. You can schedule a lesson with me or another teacher that you really like and see how one lesson or even a couple weeks of lessons can really change and give you a whole new perspective on singing and a whole new understanding on how to use the instrument. I have people who come to me all the time with beginner students who've never had a lesson. They say, I'm hopeless. Everyone's told me I'm a terrible singer. I'll never be able to sing. And you know what? A few little changes, a few little tweaks on their technique, a couple weeks of working on warm-ups, working on strengthening their voice makes all of the difference. I've never worked with a student who was untrainable and unhelpable. Even people who think they're tone deaf generally are not tone deaf. And even people who might be considered tone deaf can work on ear training and work on training their ear to hear better and to be able to sing better. There is always hope. If you're interested in voice lessons with me, I am doing a March special right now where I'm doing 50% off a vocal consultation, and you can schedule that with me or send me an email or send me a DM if you want more information about that.